It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Dirty Birds, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's 3rd and short. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. They go play action now. Ryan. He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Here's Carter now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now it's Wilson. And hauled in by Croft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Quentin Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Seven, our score after 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action. It's Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Some tough running, but it only gets them to the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
No pain, no gain.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the grab by Kroft. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too.
Okay. Well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Airing one out for Crowder. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Wilson will throw again. They'll check this down to Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. This one caught by Crowder. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after try forthcoming. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now Ryan on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Out to Cole on the right side.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. So Ryan and the Falcons down 21-13. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing now is Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. Fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing now is Wilson. And And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Ryan to throw. The end result, 21 yards. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise, how about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with, and to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. That's complete to Sharp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Pass caught by Crowder. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard. Again, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Richie Graham. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job.